What's good, my peeps? The ruckus in the house right now. Back at you again with another action figure review. You know what it is. This time we got it courtesy of Star Wars The Black Series. And what we have here is Obi-Wan Kenobi, Wandering Jedi, from the Disney Plus show Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes, indeed. You can see in the clear packaging, which is not long for this world. I don't know how Black Series is going to go about their change, but Hasbro as a whole are going to do away with the clear plastic packaging, so we won't be able to see the figures anymore. We'll be on some hope for the best action. It is what it is. Anyway, what it is what we got now is we've got Obi-Wan on display along with his accessories. You've got the sky blue banner, which represents Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and of course you've got Obi-Wan Kenobi Wandering Jedi right there on the bottom. Turning to the side, we've got some of that artwork, yes indeed, of Obi-Wan Kenobi himself. Then of course in the back we've got that same artwork, and of course it's the same readout that we've been having ever since Obi-Wan and his figures, the 3 figures that preceded him, or I should say the 5 figures that preceded him came out. So same old, same old. You see that he is number 1 in the Obi-Wan Kenobi banner line, and yeah, it is what it is. So that's what we got. You know that everything else is clear. So what we're going to do is get Obi-Wan out of packaging and get this review on point. Before we check out Obi-Wan, let's take a peek at the mural on the side with the box art. This is the first 5 figures for the Obi-Wan Kenobi line. You've got, of course, Obi-Wan himself at 1, Darth Vader, Reva, third sister, 5th brother Inquisitor, and bringing up the rear for now anyway, we've got Tika, which was a Target exclusive. Looking pretty nice there. You see it's got the we'll call it sky blue kind of tint for the lower half, and of course that light grayish kind of pigmentation on the at the upper portions of the artwork. Looks pretty nice. So we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi out of the packaging along with his accessories, which I have scattered all over the floor. Before we get into the figure itself, let's check out those accessories. We'll start with, of course, the handgun, or I should say blaster, hand blaster. And yep, hand blaster. We're talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi, who once said that these were so uncivilized, and yet here he is now sporting one. They took to using weapons when he started to lose touch with the Force. Spoiler alert. Anyhow, looking at this weapon, some nice detail. It's molded in I'm going to call it a platinum colored plastic there. Pretty good. No other paint apps. No paint apps. Just the mold itself. And it looks like, go back there, there is a different color right there on the pistol grip. So yeah, not bad. Pretty cool. Obi-Wan also comes with his lightsaber with his color there of blue. He's always sporting a blue lightsaber, and just like all the others, it can come apart, so you could have him when it's not energized, and you have a nice peg there, so but still be delicate when you push it in, because you could bend it or even snap it, and we don't want that. And as far as the hilt is concerned, it has some nice paint apps. Looking there, you see that color is kind of a I don't want to call it gold. It's almost like a an orange, but not really. Like, I don't know what type of color to call this. All I know, you've got some right there at what I assume is how you trigger the lightsaber effect, and then the same color is there just before. I'm going to assume that's the power source, if you will, where the crystal that energizes the lightsaber and also dictates what color it is. And I can't think of the name of that crystal right now. Yes, they do have a name. I can't think of it. And then, of course, you've got the silver, which is nice all around. Very nice looking, very detailed. At least Hasbro didn't skimp on that. Finally, we have Lola. And for those that don't know, Lola, once again, spoilers, Lola was the little droid that was, it was Leia, Princess Leia's little droid. And it has, you see the back there flaps up. They move. I mean, they're not truly articulated. If they are, I'm not going to force it. They're too small to be playing that game. But they do like kind of sort of semi-flap. So that's pretty cool. And she also comes with something that you can very easily lose. And this is Lola's tool right here. And how that works is you have a hole, if you can see it. There you go. Had to get some light into there. You see that hole right there. Her tool fits. And there you have it right there. That's the tool that she operates with. So she comes with that. And she also, as you can see, she has her legs there. And she also comes with, you can pull the legs out, and you've got that little hole there. She has a stand here to give off the effect that she's floating. So this is what you get right there. And you can connect this to anything that it can slip into, and it gives off the effect that Lola is hovering. So pretty cute that it came with Obi-Wan. Looking at Obi-Wan himself, you see that he comes with a soft goods coat, hoodie, cloak, whatever you want to call it. Pretty nice with the hood. You can put the hood over him like that. I'd have to work with it a little bit to make it look, less puffy, but it can be done. So he can rock his hoodie just like that. And yeah, soft goods. One thing good about Black Series, they will give you soft good items, which is cool. But let us remove his hoodie for now so we can take a look at the figure itself. Be careful when removing it. Be delicate with it. And let's check out Obi-Wan right now without the cloak on. So there you have it right there. You can see that he has a holster for his weapon, and it does have a clip. So let's zoom in a little bit to see that. We've got that. So we'll take his weapon and we will equip him with it. Let's stick that in there. And as far as the clip is concerned, which I of course stuck his weapon in with the clip in the way, but there it is, it's out of the way now. Weapon goes down that far, and you'll have to press in to get it to clip on. Doesn't want to clip, but it's not going to go anywhere. So he's got his weapon that he once found to be so uncivilized. Picture that. So anyhow, he's got the basically the same outfit that he was wearing when he was first introduced on the show. And this is, I believe, the outfit he wore when he got his butt kicked by Darth Vader in the early episodes. Spoiler alert again. But yeah, looks pretty cool. Nothing real special, you know. He's got as far as his head sculpt is concerned, I'm not really seeing Ewan McGregor in this head sculpt. It's good. I mean, I guess when I rear it back some, I can kind of sort of see him, but not really. Let's see what we get on some angles. Now, you guys tell me I'm not feeling it. Am I tripping or what? I'm not really seeing it. Looks good. It's a good head sculpt though. But Ewan McGregor, I can't sign off on that. But anyhow, now that we've zoomed out, let's take a look at his articulation. His head is on a dumbbell as well as the neck, so you get neck movement as well as head. He can look down with using the neck as well. He can look down that much, look up that much, kind of, sort of, and you definitely get some nice head tilt there. And he can do the 360 as far as his arms. He can get 90, swivel, or rather rotate 360. Standard Black Series elbows, single jointed, and they swivel. And his left hand also swivels at the wrist and has a horizontal hinge, but it's impeded by the sleeve there. On the right side, he has the vertical hinge and trigger finger, of course, as well. Am I mistaken? Let me make sure. I'm mistaken. He actually has the vertical hinge on both, which, yeah, I think that is apropos for him because, once again, spoilers, in the final episode, he actually wielded his lightsaber with his left hand and his right. He's ambidextrous. In fact, he kind of sort of was fighting better with his left. Any of you that sort of show, you know what I'm talking about. So anyhow, both arms, both wrists have the vertical hinge. So as far as his torso, he's got the diaphragm, or I should say, the upper diaphragm. He's got the swivel. You can go left, right. He can tilt with it. He can lean back that far, lean forward that far. As far as his legs, he can do the splits that much, and he can kick his legs out that far, go back that much. He's got the thigh rotation. He's got the single jointed Black Series knees, that swivel. He has no rotation down below around the calves or the ankles. He does have the ability to point his toe that far forward and that far up. He does have generous ankle pivot, and of course, you know what it is, holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Here's Obi-Wan with his blaster, acting real uncivilized right now. And here he is with his energized lightsaber, looking pretty nice. Obi-Wan does have a hole in his belt, so you can store the lightsaber when it's depowered, de-energized. So that's a nice little added touch, and all it cost was a hole in the belt. Now for some comparisons with the other members of his line, we've got Tika, who we met in the first episode, and that was the last we saw of little Tika there. And they still saw fit to give us a figure, and a Target exclusive at that. Next, we have the most polarizing character in the series, if not in all of Star Wars lore, we have Reva, third sister. Next up, we have a character who we did not see any action from in the series, even though he's got possibly the coolest look out of all the Inquisitors. We're talking about fifth brother, Inquisitor. And last but never ever least, we got the man himself, Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader. And the same thing happened with Obi-Wan that happened with Luke Skywalker. To quote Yoda, Vader, you must confront Vader. And what a confrontation it was. Here he is with Lola hovering, and what I did was the clamp work that's at the bottom of that, we'll call it a stand, transparent stand, I just slid Obi-Wan's fingers in to give that effect. So pretty easy. The fingers fit right in. So that's all good right there. So to sum it all up, Star Wars The Black Series Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Disney Plus series Obi-Wan Kenobi of the same name, yes indeed, is it's a pretty decent figure. Can't front. Not crazy about the head sculpt not really looking like Ewan McGregor. Still a good looking head sculpt, very nice. And one thing I didn't mention is this particular head sculpt doesn't have the same crazy sheen that's been showing up in a lot of Black Series figures lately, so that is a plus there. It would have been nice to, I guess some people would have liked if we got at least an interchangeable left hand where he does his three-point stance, the two fingers, but I can kind of understand why it wouldn't come with this figure. I don't think it's going to come with any of them, but the excuse that can be made for this particular figure is that at this point he was clumsy with the lightsaber. He wasn't doing three-point stances. He was holding it with two hands all the time. No grace or style that is symbolic of Obi-Wan Kenobi. His style, his fight style was more of a defensive style with grace, and then it was kind of like judo with a lightsaber, if you know what I mean. Judo is a defensive art, and Obi-Wan's style was also of defense, even though he can immediately turn the tables and get offensive on you with a quickness. If you saw the episode 6, you know what I'm talking about. Got the nice soft goods cape. His lightsaber has a peg in it and a hole in his belt so you can store that. He comes with a pistol, so uncivilized, and there's a holster for that. So he is equipped to carry both his weapons on him, and got the same standard articulation that Black Series has had since time out of mind, and doesn't look like they're going to change it anytime soon. We get double jointed elbows in some cases with some stormtroopers, but not with actual character figures. Hey, it is what it is. Anyhow, it's a pretty nice figure. We're going to get 2 more Obi-Wan figures, believe it or not, from the show. And yeah, they're really going all out. We already have 4 figures representative of the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series, and we're going to get a lot more. Plenty have been introduced. We still have fourth sister to get. We still have the Grand Inquisitor. We've got those other 2 Obi-Wans that I just mentioned, and yeah, it goes on. Yeah, just crazy. Anyhow, that's going to do it for this review, this video. And once again, I have forgotten to mention at the beginning of the review for you guys to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And of course, leave comments below, questions, concerns, criticisms. You already know, you've heard it before, I'm here for it. So you can let me hear it. And yeah, if you want to be notified when I upload another video, hit that bell, smash that bell, and you will be notified. So on behalf of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Wandering Jedi, and the entire Obi-Wan Kenobi line up to date right now, this is Yanukka Big Rucker saying, remember, the hunt continues, and we out. Peace.